Action. We're rolling. We're here in sunny Southern California, Venice Beach. Yo, you got some questions to ask me? LB. We here with LB.
Niggas talk normal. We regular niggas, bro. Fucking. Still recording. Without borders. Without borders. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
If your album was a flavor of ice cream, what flavor would it be?
Sherbet. I feel like it has a lot of color. I implemented various flavors.
Alright, so at the same time, the sherbet doesn't have milk in it. And that like changes the flavor a lot. You think that like that correlates with your album?
I kind of put the milk on the side. Like, you know, you got like cookies and milk. Like, I just didn't want to put it in ice cream. I just kept it on the side.
How do you end up going so like political on certain tracks? Like what led to that theme?
It's reality. It's what's going on right now. And I don't know, like I feel some type of way about it. I want to speak about it. And it's just what came out during that time. I don't know, I made the album in like 3 months, like unintentionally. I feel like it just came together. So those were the songs that was just made during that time.
What did you see that like impacted like that point of view to like lead to that album?
What do you mean though? Like,
you saying like that's real life. Like you had to have like noticed something or had like a change, some type of change where like that became the subject matter, where you felt something about it. Like what?
As opposed to what though?
Opposed to like I don't know. I think your more recently your past albums, like Solid Raps, it wasn't like I like interpret Solid Raps as like a concept. It more seemed like you're just like some raps. And same thing with like Volume 1 and Frequencies. Frequencies, it was like more like that shit definitely had a theme. But like I said, like Without Borders was definitely like political. Like I'm curious if you've seen something like specifically that made you like, okay, I want to speak on that.
I feel like, well, like, just like the war in Gaza, mainly. I feel like,
what was that?
not only that, but just like, I mean, there's stuff always going on. Like, look at people in North Korea. Like, you got people starving there. It's been happening. Like, for all those I've known, and with Trump in office and everything. Especially with like the elections that were happening during the time. I think when I was making the album, so I mean, just stuff like that.
When you observe like these things that are happening in the world, like you see like the things in Gaza, like these people like fucking their homes are like all destroyed and shit. Even like the recent bombings in Iran and stuff. Like, do you think like music has purpose, or you think like musicians should be doing more? I don't think it's the musician's responsibility. It's a choice. I mean, I feel like a lot of musicians are just trying to make a living for themselves, So on top of that, they have the pressure of like having to advocate for a lot of other people. Could probably be a lot of pressure. It's probably not natural for everybody, but I feel like you can't blame people. But I think it's important to speak up, because I mean, it's humanity. So if you feel some type of way, speak up. If you don't want to speak about it, just don't be passive, I guess, acknowledge it, because we still need non-political music. I feel like, you know, that's what music is. It's an escape. So. Big blood.
Music is
Is an escape.
Music definitely is an escape.
You know,
I look at your output in comparison to like other people's output.
what it like? How does like a young artist get to that point? Do you think? If you had to like speak on that, you know, because you
Making music?
yeah, because you know, like there's like a lot of people saying that they want to do music, but a lot of people aren't really doing it like that. Like, what would you say to those people? Because like we constantly meet those people as musicians. They're constantly like, oh, let's collab and let's do this, let's do that, but you never really see like something come about it. Like, what would you tell those people that like want to do music, but like don't do enough?
It's not meant for you.
Hey, you heard it here, folks. Fucking Deshaun Swag. What's coming next, man? Do you want to speak on that?
I got a beat tape dropping real soon. Then I have this Pineapple Man project I've been working on with LB. And I've been working on a project with this up and coming artist named Dig Arthur. It's more of on the experimental, like abstract side of rap. Not really too political. It's more like dreamy.
Yo, yo. Don't want nothing with the hype. Why you walk around clueless, acting like that's the real you? Take a peep, it's all see through. Won't you go and dumb it down for a second? Chill out for a second. Lay my eyes open that I wake. This ain't my body, I ain't here to stay. Actually, you're the roof. Tell you how it go down on the other side, though. Tell you how it go down. Tell you how
And action. Alright, make sure the recording goes.
What you currently listening to, bro? Like, what's inspiring you right now?
Civil rights activists. I've been listening to like Cesar Chavez, Martin Luther King. I listened to Greta Thunberg the other night. I don't know. As far as music though, a lot of jazz lately. I'm in the danger zone. Ain't lying though. LB got me on the floor. Been on that Miles Davis recently. That 4. I've been into I don't know, like I've always liked graffiti, but I've just been analyzing it like more in depth. It's you know, people probably think it's like kind of like a joke, like, oh, it's just on the wall, like it's just spray paint, but they really be going crazy with it.
You know, I've been doing some research in graffiti too recently, and there's people that argue that graffiti isn't art.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think honestly, when it comes to like marginalized arts, like rap and graffiti, like
those arts are results of like marginalized people. Like they're just like they don't really have canvases, so they just they just want to go do it somewhere, so like they just go do that shit in the way that they see it.
and like people will like be like, oh, rap isn't music, graffiti isn't art. Like, what do you think about those type of people that say stuff like that?
They're not people. Like, I don't know, bro. Even cooking is art. Like, people be walking a certain way in this art. Yeah. like people who, even like construction workers, that's technically art, architecture, art. You know, skateboarding.
Any final thoughts?
Just speak up for what you got to speak up for, and just keep doing your thing while we can, you know. Enjoy life while you can. And we out.
Yeah, man. Man, do what you gotta do, bro. We might get drafted, bro. We might get bombed. You might just get fucked tomorrow. So do something, bro. Fucking. I'm not going to war. You got me fucked up.
Do something, bro. Do a backflip or something. I don't know. Time is so limited, bro. Life is so fragile, bro. You got this, bro. Don't give up on yourself.
Hey, buddy. Okay, one sec.
Ah!
And it's a rapper. I wonder why.
Ever since the day I saw your face, nothing was the same. Ever since the day I saw your face, nothing was the same. Ever since the day I saw your face, nothing was the same. Ever since the day I saw your face, what the